I want you to know is that for those who are working yourself and you're really, really working on yourself, really pay attention to what your thoughts are telling you because they are so desperate to not leave you. And they would do whatever they can to deceive you. And then they'll convince you that you're right. And no one can convince you that, no, that's not it, really, once you believe it. And so you really, this journey is like none other. There's no other journey like this. And it's not something that you learn with your intellect along the way, but it's everything that you learn away from your intellect along the way. And it's interesting. It's an amazing journey, but very, very interesting. And I want you to know is that the deceiver is working overtime to deceive you along the way. And I want you to know, encourage you, that when you think you have it, you don't have it. Thinking you have it, it's a sign that you don't have it. Because arriving home, when you're home with the Father, you don't have to think about, oh, I'm home. You just know you're home. Or wonder if you're home or anything. You're just home. You will not regret it if you stay with it. Really. You will not regret it. But it takes you working and paying attention. Really. So I want to encourage you because along the way, so many people are being deceived along the way about it. They'll hear words and they'll lock onto them, or they'll see people acting a certain way. They'll lock onto that and they'll start acting it out, and they'll believe that what they see or heard was true, and you cannot convince them that it's not true, what they believe. So just be well, don't be afraid, don't freak out. But I just want to encourage you along the way because all human beings are so addicted to false self. That's all you know, that's all you believe in, that's all you know. And the reason some of you are working on yourself because a little something inside of you during your suffering said, you know what, I want something else. I'm tired of suffering. I want something else, but you don't know what it is you want. It'll try to tell you what you want, but you don't know, right? But stay with it, be aware, and stay with it, and be aware. And you'll get past, I noticed that in the beginning of waking up for all people. And I hadn't really paid attention to this until lately, last couple of years. In the very beginning of waking up, it's very painful. It's like, it hurts. You want to cry, you want to wonder, why is this taking so long? Why is it so hard? Why this and why that? And you're in the middle of it when you first wake up, or that little light comes on, it is difficult. But if you stay with it, eventually after that storm has passed, and it will, you don't think about it as much, how difficult it is. You don't think about how long it would take. And almost like you lose thinking about it. And then after that, no more, everything's free. So you got to go through this, all right? So don't be afraid. And just make up your mind that you're going to go through it no matter what happens. If everybody around you fall away, fine. Because the devil can easily tell you no, and you'll believe it. The devil can tell you don't have to go to, a friend of mine was at the meeting on Thursday night. The only reason I'm sharing this part with you, because it happens to a lot of people. And the devil was telling him, and he had told me earlier, I'm going to be there, I'm going to the ministry. And the devil had told him on Thursday, you don't have to go. You wait till Sunday. Your friends are here, party. And then he was almost falling for it, but he realized, no, the devil, evil spirit, does not want you in this fellowship. Just know that. It was saying, you heard it. You heard it all. He just saying the same old thing. Those are evil spirits telling you that. That is not you telling you that. And I'm glad that the evil spirits were not able to stop me from coming to these meetings. I've been going to these meetings for 35 years straight up. The men's meeting, the women's forum, Sunday meetings, counseling, speaking around the country. And I just, I want to say forced. I had no other choice. I had to be there. But I'm so glad that I had to be there because I've learned from within myself, but from others as well. And the devil tells everyone the same thing. There's nothing new. He speaks to you in every language, and he tells everyone the same thing. Oh, you heard it before. You can wait till next week. You don't need to go to the Sunday meeting. Go to the women's forum or the men's forum. Oh, you need a little praise and dance. Go to that church. You tired. It'll tell you all kinds of things. And that voice will sound like yours, and you'll find yourself agreeing, yeah, I am. I can wait. I am a little tired. Or, yeah, I know about forgiving your mama. And you won't go knowing that you're being deceived. The devil is there to deceive and destroy. The accuser will accuse you and destroy you. And if you're not careful, you will participate in it. You really will. Because you're not aware of what's going on. So stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it. You got to travel this journey alone. I'm so glad about that too. Because let's imagine how human nature is. You're ready to travel this whole journey alone all the way. But if you were able to bring someone and that other person get mad or get tired along the way, they'll start complaining. I don't like him. He black. Or he called me a slut or a slut maker. And then you'll listen like, yeah, that's right. And they'll take you back because you listen to them and you have to turn around. You got to travel this alone. And so much is going to happen along the way. Just know that. But it's going to be beautiful. The world will fall away from you. It really, the world inside of you will fall away. Because once the world inside of you fall away, you overcome that. The outside world is easy to overcome. So you got to overcome the world within yourself. Stay with it. It's fun, but it's difficult if you're not aware. I remember when I first started out, I had no one to talk to about the journey. And to be honest, I didn't know I was on a journey. I just knew things were changing a little bit. And then I knew that there was nothing, the little change that had happened, there was nothing I could go back to, right? And then it used to get so difficult. And it would be so difficult, I'd be like, I want to cry. Really, because the pain would be so rough. Except when I first started out. The pain would be so rough. You wake up in the morning, you got all these thoughts overwhelming you, and no one told you, I hadn't been told yet, that that's what the problem is. You've been listening to those thoughts. When you first open your eye, the devil is already talking to you. Remember when it rained in the roof? Remember when this and that? And you don't know that the devil has already started speaking to you because he's always giving you the past. He can only remind you of what has already happened or what's gonna happen. There's nothing in the present he can tell you, but I didn't know at the time. But thank God for the meetings and for taking away the little bit he had taken away, and I didn't have a choice. There was nothing for me to go back to. So, and then it just got easy. Over the years, it just got easier and easier and easier. And I'm surprised that the more you give, the more you get. I always thought of giving and receiving as a material thing. You know how they say when you give, you get back? Anybody ever heard that? Bring your tithe and offering when you give. The more you give, the more you... And they start singing that song during the offering. I can't be God-given. While they're passing the plate. The more you give, the more... But that's spiritual too. It's true that physically, the more you give, you get back, especially when you have no expectation. But the more you give of your old self, your old nature, the more you get back. The more you give of your fallen nature, the more you get back. And in the beginning, when you first start, you're going to be given a little bit of your fallen nature because you're so identified with it. And then you're going to get a little back. You're going to get life. You're going to get insight and wisdom and freedom, right? But the more you give of that old nature, the more freedom, understanding, wisdom you start to get. I had never connected that with the spiritual thing. I had only connected giving and receiving with the physical life. But it works spiritually too. As a matter of fact, in the New Testament, Christ was only talking about spiritual stuff. He wasn't talking about the physical. He may have mentioned the physical somewhere, but it was all about baptism in the New Testament about of the Spirit. The teacher is of the Spirit. Every life is of the Spirit. And you're going to start seeing that clearly, and you're going to want to beat yourself. Where have I been? And we are all so asleep that we don't even know it. It's crazy, too, that we could be asleep and not know it. It just doesn't make sense. It's like we high and don't know it. But you can literally be asleep and think that you know, but don't even know that you don't know. Isn't that crazy? Really, I wish I could say it in an even stronger way. But you're asleep and don't know it. No wonder Christ said, forgive them, they know not what they do. They really don't. If they had known, there's no way they would guard against Christ. It wouldn't have happened. But they were asleep and they just didn't know. So just stay with it. Stay with it, stay with it. And watch out for the tempter. He will accuse you and condemn you. He will tell you, oh, you used to be the worst person last year. Remember how you were the worst person? You stole every cookie from the jar. And then you'll feel bad about it. You'll feel condemned, and that's him condemning you. And now you're just no good. You ought to act like a Christian. He will accuse you, the great accuser, and he will condemn you. Be aware of that too. And just one sign to help you be aware, it's always about the past or the future. He can never condemn you in the present. He's going to always remind you of what has happened or will happen. So don't fall for it. All right? Stay with this. Stay with it. Some of you are really on track with this, and things are going to happen that don't even think about it, but with your family members and everything. But don't fall for it. Just stay aware. All right? Any questions about that? Nice.